О, Симпли спидранит из дома. Это значит, что у него домашний сетап. Это значит, что мы увидим, скорее всего, очень высокого уровня прохождения. И на комментариях нет ни Пунке, ни... как его зовут? Чиза, не Лайма. Вот эту дверь, кстати. Дверь, которая прям посередине.
Hello, my name is Simply. I am a Super Mario 64 speedrunner. Been doing this for about a decade now, since 2012. The 120-star run
Симпли у нас спидранер. 10 лет уже, начиная с 2012 года.
So much, and it continues to do so. Happy to be here again and be able to bring it to you guys. And with me, I have two very lovely commentators. If they'd like to go ahead and introduce themselves now.
Hello. My name's Artemis. I'm a long-time watcher, first-time watcher. I'm here to commentate this lovely run, and with me I got Westa here.
Вообще удивлен, что он не набрал братюнь своих в комментарии.
Relatively new to the Mario 64 community, first-time GDQ goer, but long-time enthusiast of the map.
Очень мало будет скипов. Сразу же мы видим первый скип, который даже мне удалось сделать. Это скип Лакито. Сейвит пару секунд. Наша задача быстро пропрыгать по мосту, чтобы нас Лакито не поймал. И, соответственно, таким образом нет у нас катсцены, где Лакито к нам присоединяется в качестве помощника видеооператора. Отлично, и еще и скип сделал, бахнул. Еще один скип сразу же идет. Их, правда, немного, но вот их два подряд здесь в самом начале идет, они очень важны. Таким образом, мы пропускаем требование двери иметь определенное количество звезд. Мы проскакиваем через дверь и получаем одну звезду и ключ от Баузера из Dark World. Прежде всего нас интересует здесь звезда. Ключ посредственно интересует. Отлично. Собираем красные монетки. Все правильно. Одна звезда из 120. Ей. Не было танца победного. Победный танец раз... не достал. Победный танец бывает раз в 10 раз, что-то такое. Даже если ты не попал броском с первого раза и твой Баузер не улетел, ну, при условии, что твой Баузер не улетел, ресет не ресетует обычно. В этом нет самого большого какого-то смысла. Потери на 5 секунд, но не страшно. Симпли обещает задонатить $100 за каждую смерть. А если Симпли ни разу не умрет, то он задонатит $200. Отличное решение.
You used to do this whole setup where you do a backflip and a punch, but instead there's just, a wonderful texture you just look at and just go.
Yeah, last time we saw Mario 64 here at Games Done Quick was 2018 with the sock folder setup. Provides a more consistent, normalized setup there, but simply...
В 2018 нам говорят, был последний раз 100% ран. Первый уровень почти не изменился. Первую звезду мы, в принципе, уже собрали. Монетки вылетают хорошо, не куда-то слишком далеко, значит, они нам идут сразу в руки. Наша задача собрать. Пустого нет. 8 красных. Таким образом, собрать 2 звезды. Сразу.
Yeah, I've gotten basically like the 3 checks of getting a run started. You know, most runs don't make it to this point. They usually stop before LBLJ or like the glitch at the beginning, or the cannonless setup sometimes doesn't work. But thankfully, I am blessed on this day. It's going very nice.
В сегодняшнем спидране все отлично получается. Все нужные звезды получились, и значит, мы на самом деле в очень хорошем пейсе. Отлично, запрыгнули в клетку.
So now we're going into a star. We're going into Wild Blue. I don't know your stage route.
Оптимизация сбора звезды без совы тоже, в принципе, уже старая. Всем известная. Это recovery звезда. Это в том случае, если мы что-то сделаем не так. В первых звездах мы ее собираем. Но если все сделали правильно, нам все равно ее нужно будет собрать. Теперь нам нужно забраться на самый верх, уничтожить босса. Очень сложный босс-файт, готовьтесь. Ну, все, в принципе, знают, что это не так. Раз. Два. Развалил босса. Вау, что, как?
Really difficult, as always. And it only gets harder from here.
So you'll notice on each star, after I pop out of the stage, I'm picking the bottom option. If you guys wanna talk about that, West Dog, tell them what's up.
Bottom option being on the save screen, absolutely, yes. So, folks, it turns out when you're playing on the Nintendo 64 console, as Simply is doing here, if you select the option, as we'll see here quickly on the screen, if you select, well, I guess in Japanese it may be hard to read for those who speak English at home, but if you select the option to save and continue, that tends to be a little bit of a micro time loss there. So you select the bottom option there, which is continue without saving, and it will eventually add up to saving about 30 seconds over the course of the whole speed run there.
Да, этот стопроцентный спидран. Если мы ни разу не сохранимся, мы сохраним 30 секунд. Изи.
So the other option, the middle option, the fun option is save and quit. So sometimes trying to scroll down to continue don't save, you accidentally hit that middle option and then you spawn outside the.
Главное не нажать кнопку сохраниться и выйти, иначе это очень много времени потеряно.
So some people don't opt for it, and there's a certain strat where the cursor can just shoot to the bottom, but. You know,
we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, that's just details.
It goes deep.
Так, очень мало лага получили, очень хорошо. Главное направлять камеру правильно. Мы играем на оригинальной N64, естественно. У нас тут много лагающих мест, но мы будем поворачивать камеру правильным образом.
Mostly on lag.
Yeah, it might not seem like it, but there's some stages where if you don't lag reduce, you'll lose 15 seconds and very noticeably watch the game slow down.
Едва ли залез. Проходим сквозь текстуры. Текстуры в этой игре достаточно уязвимые тому, чтобы в них проходили. Нет, сундук.
Yeah,
Не затриггился сундук. Это, возможно, значит, что мы не успеем на верхнюю звезду. Или успеем. А, нормально успеваем. И сбиваем ящик. Отлично. Оптимизация в пару секунд. Время можно почитать донаты.
I think I got maybe one or two for us. Let's start off with some familiar names. I've got a $250 donation here from Simp Mom and Simp Dad.
Simp Mom, yes. Hi, everyone.
Донат от Simp Mom. Кстати говоря, мать у Симпли реально стримит. Она стримит Just Talking и Cooking. То есть она просто стоит на кухне, болтает и готовит. Часов 8. Достаточно часто. Так что вот такая вот семья стримеров.
Noticing that her son had broken the world record and did what every loving, supportive parent would do and just gave him a big old hug and showed us some love. Guys, claps in the chat or out there in the crowd for loving, supportive parents. Pog you, Simp Mom.
We got time for at least another donation. This star's kind of long with a lot of swimming.
Perfect, perfect. I've got a $500 anonymous donation. Can't wait for the Super Mario 64 run and hopefully the Pokemon run right after. Thanks for all the hard work you all put into this great event every year. An update on that, we are now over 115,000. We have less than $85,000 left to go to get that BDSP run. So please keep your donations coming.
Let's do it. I gotta see the BDSP run.
That's right after this, right?
That's the idea.
Oh,
we want to keep
we
this
gotta get
event. Well, and we already got PokeFax coming in too. Caboose the Elf sent in $50. Mr. Game and Shop, the only one you need to care about is Mew 3. Okay, you see, I would not have known about Mew 3 if you all weren't teaching me right now. So
Он пропустил одну монету. Слишком рано прыгнул. Пару секунд потеряно, но изображение лица человека абсолютно не изменилось. Он знает, на что идет и как все проходит, как все будет проходить.
So for those who may not know, the reason he went into that ship is after you collect the star in that box, the ship spawns on the surface level of the water, which allows him to collect the remaining 3 coins to get the 100 plus reds there.
I'm about to go for a very swag strat, the instant cannon shot.
Очень крутая стратегия будет. Сможет ли он ее использовать? Выстрел. Да, кажется, хороший выстрел. Отлично. Выстрел. Не в самом начале появления из пушки, но где-то в нескольких кадрах после того, как пушка начала целиться. Очень скилловый выстрел.
Covered by a box, which adds another 3 to 3.5 seconds for the star grab, star animation. And again, we're trying to go quickly here. We don't have time for boxes. We need to just pick up and go.
Exactly. And there's a couple other different regional differences we'll talk about later when they come up. But instead, we're just swimming into the star, completely ignoring the need for the metal cap, which we will see.
No metal cap needed. The most useless cap in all of the Mario games, I think. I haven't played them all, but I'm pretty sure metal cap is not needed. Except for 1 star.
Which is such a darn shame because it's got the greatest soundtrack.
Yeah,
it does.
It's the best. I mean, they tried their best, right? Like, they put a couple stars with some difficult to navigate water where you have to time your A presses a bit more, but, you know, they did what they could. You got the
Липаемся очередной раз в стену.
That's all you really need.
Keeps the song fresh.
Yeah, you can't listen to it all the time.
For anybody out there wondering, I'm sure you guys are dying to know the time save of the Japanese version over the US version. I think it's about 2 seconds. Someone's going to get mad at me in some Discord for saying that. It could be off by a few frames, but 2 or 3 seconds, and typically Japanese
Разница версий между американской версией и японской версией 2 секунды. И Симпли шутит, что наверняка он ошибся на сколько-то кадров, и из-за этого на него будут злы. Люди, которые любят точность. И что тут уже время не в секундах измеряется, а в фреймах. Чисто в кадрах.
Absolutely.
Instead,
Don't get too excited.
we're just gonna steal this star from this eel. Never stood a chance.
Крадем звезду. Easy.
Just like that, we are out of Jolly Roger Bay.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, this run is, I mean, I haven't done anything too crazy. I think Wes was saying the hardest part was at the beginning, but we are far from the hardest part. We're going to be getting there in a bit. We still got Bob on Battlefield.
В принципе, мы выбрались из не самых приятных уровней. Все достаточно легко.
If you guess it right, I will add $100 to my donation.
I'm going to guess at 12.7 right now.
Then I have to guess 12.6, higher odds.
All right, I guess I just got to get a 12.8.
Here, chat and crowd, what are your predictions here on the slide time?
And it's okay if you don't think you're
Будет слайд 12.05, 12.5, 12.7, 12.6, 12.8,
Oh, come on.
12.7. Первый слайд.
Pretend you didn't see that. That was that never happens. That's my never happens moment right there.
All right, so now we get the wing cap. We get one
Теперь
star
будет
rating
полет.
from slide stars.
See here, the intended route is to get all the coins from top to bottom, but just like that, simply with some very slick flight movement, is able to go down there and snag those.
Очень красиво летаем. Буквально
Why he does that?
самым кончиком забираем.
Movement here as he's going for the button roll.
О, как же он вырулил буквально. Это было жестко.
That was, but it worked. And
Очень
that's all that
жестко
matters, you
вырулил.
know? The swag movement,
Буквально
get
секунду
everyone
сохранил, но
hyped.
мог потерять все.
Do you want to guess 12.6 this time, and I'll guess 12.7?
Okay, no, you got to pick one, okay? I realize now it's kind of loaded. If you can do 12.6 and 12.7, you got your bases
I'm going to go
covered, so.
12.8. Are you comfortable with the 12.8?
I want 12.7.
Ooh, we can't meet in the middle of 12.75.
Okay, you've watched too much. You can't. What would you even settle on?
12.8.
Well, considering
Wes
that
was
this commentator has been 2 for 2 with the 12.7 and the 12.8, I think you need to go ahead and donate those $200.
Yeah,
Maybe meet in the middle with the $100.
You just got to do it, man.
Yeah, I could do $200, I suppose.
Alright.
It's for charity.
Придется донатить $200, блин.
We're Doctors Without Borders.
Of course.
So, the first stage of this game that we kind of skipped. It's a cool stage. So there's a bomb at the top of this mountain, you know.
It's a very cool stage.
Это такой крутой уровень. Знаешь, здесь есть бомба на вершине горы.
Everybody who's ever played Mario 64
Ну,
has
вообще
had
тут
to
много
see this
бомб,
stage,
да.
because This is the only stage you can access glitchless without any stars. Bomb Ob Battlefield as we come to meet up with the king, Bomb Ob themselves. They, you know, try to threaten us.
Драка с бомбой, правда, достаточно простая.
Stop them, but Mario, with their very quick movement and fast intelligence, is just going to be able to absolutely destroy this bomb here with 3 quick little throws as the star is spawned, and now we move on.
Well, I mean, to be
Very
fair,
hard boss fights.
to be fair, he told us exactly how to beat him. We just can't read it because this is.
О, кстати, хлопки во время звезд.
But
20 звезд уже хлопали. Там в зале я слышу, хлопают люди.
We've already done that. You know. We don't need lessons here.
All right, well, now we're coming up to one of the biggest innovations here in Mario 64 within the last few years.
Так, инновация, так.
Koopa the Quick here in Bomb on Battlefield. We're first going to see simply to replicate the movement he did with the King Bomb Mob here. Do a couple of slope kicks here, go into the warp and get to the top of the hill to make sure they cross the finish line to beat the King Koopa. But here is where it's going to get interesting. We're going to see him roll off or take a long jump off here to go onto this little slope, take a long jump here, meet up with the red bomb mob, and we're going to hopefully be manipulating Koopa to go a couple of seconds faster with a strat known as balls.
So,
Yes.
So there's some, you know, there's the little warps there. They spawn the black balls that roll down the mountain. They're supposed to be obstacles, but we kind of dodge all of them because we're fast. So if you spawn a certain amount of them, then it ends up being just faster because the Koopa doesn't have as much to jump over. and you know it's fast, so that's why we do it. But that's kind of the theme here.
Забавно.
Mario must get back within range of the balls as quickly as possible, hence why we take that fast approach with the slope, with the slide down
В общем,
the slope and getting back in there.
оптимизация состоит в том, что пока ты поднимаешься по спиральной дороге на вершину, там выпадают шары железные.
I genuinely, I have no idea when you get balls.
That's exactly.
I can tell when I have a segment timer, but I don't, so I'm not
Okay,
sure. But you know what? Let's
what we wanna
assume I
hear.
got balls.
Вот. Но если мы заспавним шары самостоятельно при помощи Марио, и мы внизу заспавнили шары и потом поднялись наверх, тогда, получается, Купа не получит шары сверху. А если бы он их получил, он бы их перепрыгивал. А если бы он их перепрыгивал, он бы делал это медленнее, чем если бы он бежал. Таким образом, мы сохраняем буквально доли секунд. Что ж, это круто.
I mean, that wasn't a backflip flip, but I appreciate it. Good thought.
It was. I did do a backflip. It's
You
hard.
did do a backflip. You just didn't do it.
Different.
You didn't clip through it with the backflip.
You could probably do a donation here during this 100. Couple donations.
I'm sure I can find a couple here. How about Fan Gamer coming in dropping $10,000?
Ну, монетный рандом нормальный, нормальный.
I have sent a donation for MSF. Yours truly, Fan Gamer. Thank you to everyone that's been shopping the Fan Gamer SGDQ 2022 merch collection this year.
Монетный рандом нормальный.
Remember, you've got until the end of the event to grab something, and every GDQ product includes a donation that supports MSF.
Сейчас наша задача собрать как можно больше монет. Мы будем собирать 100 при помощи красных и простых монет. Если бы были бы синие, еще бы и синие собрали. 67 звезд обычное количество. Монет бывает, что там 68. Меньше, ну, в принципе, 66 тоже может. Что тут, в принципе, много монет за счет куб. О, не куб, а гумб. Но проблема может быть рандом из этих деревяшек. Он может быть очень неприятным. Окей, нормально, рандом, в принципе, по большей части.
When you're flying through the air there's the coin rings, and you have to do some weird flying angles to get a certain amount of coins. And depending on how many you leave the air with, there's so many different routes with what you have to do. Like, you get 3 pulls, or you can get 4.
Ой, не было хлопка в зале. Проспали хлопок? Что?
It seemed like pretty good.
Here's some new movement alert.
New movement?
Yes.
Новое движение. Не заметил пока особо.
And of course, it's not just about the time save. It's about how cool it looks. That looked great.
Yeah, very swag. I guess saying it's a new strat is a little bit inaccurate. It's been around for a while, but just now runners are starting to integrate it. People just keep getting better at the game, and I'm getting worse. So no go on the second go, but I got to show it off once at least. I'm happy about that.
Hey, that's all we needed.
Ну, хотя бы раз показал вам эту стратегию, круто. Получается, в самом начале, когда можно запрыгнуть на часть уровня, который, в принципе, особо не нужен. Чисто забор. Хорошо, полет с первого раза. No choke. No tilt. Хороший полет. 7 монет нужно собрать, и это не так просто, как кажется, с первого раза. Не просто, совсем не просто. Пока что все очень хорошо.
But we're going down to the basement now. This is the This is a huge difficulty
Итак, подвал.
spot, so I'm gonna need people to be clapping
И как только мы
2
попадаем в
times,
подвал,
maybe 3 times as
мы
hard,
начинаем
because
страдать.
And we can
this,
start it right
this
here.
whole segment.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the punch
With even the
grab.
quick grab there,
The
no
punch
dive
grab.
necessary, just a quick punch grab there on the rabbit. We want to hear some energy from the crowd.
Oh, it's about to get crazy. If you thought that was crazy,
Yeah.
just wait till we do a quick little pillarless here,
Ooh.
as they call it.
This is a fairly updated new strat here. We've seen pillarless here at GDQ before, but with regular pillars where you jump back over the dune, Tama pillarless gets you back over that dune, saves you about 3 seconds, and on the first try, clips through
Попадаем
Right
and
through the
just like
pyramid.
that,
в пирамиду, отлично.
we have got the top of the
Так нужно.
pyramid star.
The top of the
That
inside
feels-
pyramid.
That
Yes.
feels good.
Oh, that was amazing. That is such a difficult strat. It's amazing to finally see it at a GDQ.
Это очень сложная стратегия. Я так и не научился. Ну, я как так и не научился. Я пробовал где-то пару часов поймать бомбу. Это очень сложно.
I think that's one of the coolest parts. You get to watch all the progress that the game has made over the years.
Ни разу даже близко не
RUSC has
получилось.
just been so
То, что там нужно сделать нейтральный прыжок,
and, you know,
бросить бомбу еще правильно, а потом поймать ее, чтобы у тебя еще скорость была. Что-то супер сложное.
Whoa, that would have been
Самая
a
сложная
lot
часть игры только что была чуть ли не сохранились и вышли.
talking
Так
about
бы было
earlier.
очень плохо, если мы сохранились и вышли.
All right, now we're doing topless. There's a theme with the trick
Было бы
names
ГГ.
you'll come to find in Mario 64.
You just remove a lot of things.
Yes, so the name of this star is atop of the 4 pillars. The intended strat is to stand on top of all 4 pillars outside of the pyramid to open up
Стратегия,
the
чтобы
pyramid and
попасть
be able to
к
get
этой
inside
звезде, к
the
этому
battle
боссу,
sphere.
состоит в том,
But we don't
чтобы
even
мы
need that, hence why it's called
побывали
topless.
на
You
4
don't need to
столбах
get to the
вокруг
top of the pyramid,
пирамиды,
just a nice
открыли
little wall
крышу.
kick there, and now simply is
Тогда
showing us
появляется
frame
лифт до сюда.
one movement
Но
here before the
мы
eyeballs even
спидранили.
have a chance to open up and show us what's what. He's just completely kicking them upside the palms.
That was a really smooth fight.
These boss fights get me nervous. It's just so intense.
I mean, some of the most
So
difficult
difficult.
things in the game.
Gotta show him who's boss.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Good one, man. Really nice.
Так вот,
All right,
1/4 мы уже собрали.
just a reminder,
Хорошо.
after, what I assume it will be the red coin star here, to do a little safe save just in case.
Oh yeah, thank you.
But here we got claimed one of the hardest stars
Будем
in the
собирать
game,
красные
and
монеты.
that claim is not inaccurate. This is a really difficult start, especially with this movement. You have a wall bounce
И
after
красные
the
монеты
circle
тут
jump,
собираются отдельно от
fly
стаб
and
монет,
maintain your speed.
потому
So
что
you get all
звезды
4 coins just in one
в
smooth
разных,
movement,
ну не
and
то чтобы в
then
разных
hopefully
местах,
we get a really cool
снаружи
ending
красная
here. So we'll see.
звезда от красных монет снаружи, и поэтому
Full-on slide,
нерационально
circle jump, and we're
получается
good.
собирать
Hopefully-
100 монет.
hopefully we get-
Something we haven't seen in
Уф,
Let's see if
очень
he-
красивое движение было
Oh,
сейчас, очень красивое движение.
That's-
almost getting the roll out box break
Почти
in there, but
идеальное
that's the first
движение, я
time
бы
we've
сказал.
seen full slope movement there for the
No,
Очень
that-
красиво.
That was fantastic. That was really, really good.
Thank you, thank you. Definitely one of the harder ones here in Shifting Sandland. I forgot to do the safety save. Oh no. There is a glitch that can happen on this star that can cause me to lose sound. It probably won't happen, so I don't think we need to worry about it. It's probably not going to
That's-
happen. We'll probably be fine.
I have something in mind if it does happen, so we should be okay.
Yeah, just again referring to the regional differences. For some reason, only on the Japanese cartridge, in some instances where after you collect all 5 secrets, if the first movement on your controller is with the joystick, after
На этот раз на каждой пирамиде, на каждом столбе вокруг пирамиды побываем. Это нам не даст никакого преимущества, но нам все равно нужно побывать на каждом столбе, поэтому это нормально.
This is simply, after all, so frankly, he will simply make it look too easy to where it's unnecessary.
That's a good one. I should have thought of that one,
But the
honestly.
simply pun was very necessary. Thank you for that, Watchdog.
Absolutely.
I know we're not talking necessarily a ton about the movement here, but honestly, I think a lot of the movement in this game speaks for itself. Oh, a wonderful strat. I like this. Nice.
That bonk was intentional.
That was
Отлично.
intentional. I think you're like one of the first pieces. Wow, I can't speak.
Получается... Да, мы делаем секретные расположения. 5 штук секретных расположений вместе с 100 монетами. Секретное расположение собрали. И осталось собрать... Ой, хороший дайв за 5 монетами. Очень красивый, очень сложный. И собираем последние 3 синие монеты, которые дадут нам 15 ровно. Очень красиво было, очень красиво. Высокий уровень прохождения этих 2 звезд.
Makes it ever so much quicker as he does some fancy little side flips there. Not even needing the pole. That's a pole skip I don't think I've seen in a run in a while there. Well done, simply flexing.
The shifting sandland is going very nicely. Very.
But we have the hardest.
Да, уровень проходит очень хорошо, в высоком качестве. HD. Супер HD. И последняя звезда этого уровня собрана. Так, помнится мне, дальше мы пойдем в подземелье. Будем пробовать новую стратегию. Большая находка, большая, огромная находка просто.
2021, Salt and Ginger, an acclaimed member of the Super Mario 64 community, came up with an idea for a quicker way to do the HMC 100 coin star. We're going to see it here towards the end, circling back around. But after we collect about 88 coins here in the stage, the intended strat, or the previous strat, I should say, was to go through the door, climb down the elevator, and then work your way back here into the central room, as we see Simply cleanly getting these first 6 red coins. But with the triple jump,
так, собираем также 6 монет красных.
Up to upright, you should be able to clip right through the wall and go down the hallway, which should save about a few seconds here. So we'll be on the lookout here for that. I think until we get to that point, we might have time for 1 or 2 donation readings here, Shout.
Okay, sounds good. I've got a $100 donation from Hippo PM. Mr. Game and Shout, little known fact about Pokemon, most runners choose to run the Japanese version as the Eevee Evolution.
Я не очень понял, в чем состоит новая стратегия сбора монет. Но есть, в принципе, небольшая оптимизация. Я понимаю, что она есть, но я ее просто не вижу. Стены, как обычно, недостаточно крепкие, чтобы удержать Марио.
Actually, not quite yet. This is the moment here.
Sorry, this is the salt triple jump we were just talking about.
No! Well, basically, if you can imagine it, I was just going to do a big old leap over the wall and skip having to open the door, and I would have ended up right where I am right now. But, you know, it's okay. Sometimes you can't get what you want, and that's
К сожалению, не получился скип.
That is true. But fortunately,
Бывает, бывает.
This went really well otherwise. Like, you got all of the important stuff. You got all the red coins.
We do have one more thing to look forward to. The blue coin is not only fallen, but falling close to the star. There's only a 50%.
Синяя монета упала поближе к звезде. Это очень хороший знак. Нам повезло, нам повезло. Пару секунд это сохраняет, потому что нам не пришлось забираться на постамент. Хорошее время, отличный спидран. На этом уровне у нас нет потолка. Это нам поможет просто перепрыгнуть потолок, через потолок стену. Можно еще пока донатить.
$10 donation from Weasel. Mr. Game and Shout, that fact was inaccurate. There's actually a new Mew for every generation. I'm looking forward to Mew 9 in the games this fall. That's how far behind I am. I also have Xavian P coming in with a $502 donation. Peach, Mario, come over. Mario, I'm tired. Peach, I have cake. Mario collects 120 stars in under 2 hours. But really, thanks a ton for keeping GDQ going. As always, it's a wonderful effort for a wonderful time.
Actually getting 120 stars in under 150. Hopefully under 145, maybe even under 140. We'll see. I'm really motivated to get
Будет
that
круто, если мы
fade right
закончим
now.
спидран
Bold
до
prediction
часа
from the
40.
runner here in the
Даже час
commentary
45
booth.
уже
We'd love
будет
to hear
неплохо,
it.
говорит Симпли.
Sure, we'd love to see a
Но пока
potential
что у него
sub
все шансы
140
закончить на
run.
час
Chat in the
40.
crowd, what do you think here? Wouldn't you
Все
love
очень
to see
хорошо
a
идет.
sub 140 here? Let me hear it from you.
Yeah, come
Но
on.
все еще рано судить,
Yeah, I
поскольку
believe
мы не
the
добрались
best
до
120 run that
upstairs,
we've
так
seen
называемую
is from
второго этажа.
Cheese's, SGDQ 2017 run. He got a 140-140. Would be pretty cool to bop that here 5 years later. See what happens.
And this is your one and only look at the metal cap during this entire run. Enjoy it while you can.
Первый и последний раз мы смотрим на металлическую шапку. Она мне нужна. Надеюсь, у нас не заморгает костюм, не заморгает. Если костюм не моргает, это значит, что мы все возможное время сохраним.
He just knows how to move the man.
Up next, we're doing or the star I'm doing right now is a star that you're meant to have the metal cap, but fortunately, runners found a way to just not. You just normally you're meant to get the metal cap and run through this whole lake and land on this.
Обычно мы, по сути, ну вообще, по сути, должны были собрать металлическую шапку и наступить на эту кнопку, но мы поняли, что на нее можно нажать просто с высокой, с очень большой высоты. И таким образом игра пропускает нас все равно. Так, насколько я понимаю, осталось 1 или 2 звезды. Совсем немного. Да, где-то 2 звезды нам говорят. Сейчас мы соберем вот эту звезду бэкап. Она, ну, реально бэкапная. Это если что-то пойдет не так, ее очень легко, удобно собрать. И сейчас мы будем собирать звезду, которая очень далеко располагается, по-моему, возле булыжников. Я надеюсь, он будет клепаться через стену, чтобы туда пролететь очень быстро. Давайте посмотрим. Нет. Нет, он не стал это делать. Лучше бы он клепался. К сожалению, эти булыжники абсолютно рандомные и случайно двигаются в нашем направлении. Рандом, к сожалению, был не на стороне Симпли. Самая сложная звезда дальше. Тут нужно подойти и поговорить с Тодом. Отлично, отлично. Какое исполнение. Лава уровень. Его на этом уровне очень легко заруинить, потому что лава нас очень быстро убивает. 2 касания лавы, 3 касания лавы убивает. Вот, так что начинаем с простых вокруг. Потом пойдем еще в вулкан. Они надеялись, что эта клетка нас удержит. Но мы умеем летать, так что нам плевать.
I'm sure they fail in other stages. I just can't think of them right now.
It's okay. They did a pretty good job, all things considered.
Especially given the
3D game and all.
Very impressive what they ended up pulling off.
Right, as we see Simply here taking out the disciples of the bully here, taking the 3-in-1 go, and now taking out their leader. 2 ground pounds is needed to clear out the land of bullies. We don't like bullies here in.
Уничтожаем булли. Булли бомбы. Не толкаются сильно. Большие сильнее, маленькие слабее. Дальше, кажется, мы должны отправляться в... Нет, еще нет. Еще здесь були развалим.
Absolutely love these events and very happy I'm able to donate this time. Thank you,
Лопок.
GDQ. I've also got my good friend Evanosaurus Rex with $1,000. Woo! And they say, hey there, GDQ. Greetings from that one producer who maybe likes dinosaurs a little bit too much. The last day of any GDQ is always so bittersweet, but it's been amazing to have everyone back in person at a speedrunner summer camp after so long. You all should be so incredibly proud of the 2.3 million we've raised so far for MSF and all the good that it'll do across the world. I want to give a special shout out to all of my fellow tech crew. You're all amazing at what you do, and I couldn't ever imagine a better group of people to work with. Until next time.
Наша задача сейчас собрать 100 монет. 100 монет вместе с красными монетами. И достаточно сложно тут собрать 100 монет, потому что надо весь уровень облизать. И сейчас мы направимся в сам вулкан, чтобы добрать последние 20 монет.
Plus top of the volcano stars here. Movement's gotten even a little bit crisper here since the last GDQ run. Let's see how he pulls this one off.
Very smooth so far. Ooh, that long jump. Fancy.
Oh, well done.
Nice. Very good volcano movement.
Отлично, эту звезду собрали, осталось добраться до последней звезды сверху. Прыжок, прыжок. О, ну не совсем то, что мы ожидали, но тоже хорошо.
Yeah, that was a magnetic pole there. I don't know how I ended up there, but that's okay. You know, I didn't fall. You can fall there, and it's really sad, so I'm not sad. So that's good.
That's good. I'm not sad either. This run is great. You're doing fantastic.
Coming here now into one more star here in the volcano. We at the top of the volcano, but now we're coming up the elevators here, getting some quick movement up these poles, doing a quick jump rollout, and just like that, we are out of the basement for the rest of this run. You'll love to see it.
Many runs go to die in the basement, and I am very happy with that basement. Very solid.
He got one more MIPS, and he got it. Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, this route is cool because it works perfectly to get you.
Собираем еще одну звезду от кролика. Хороший результат. 2 раза мы с кроликом разговариваем. И в первый и второй раз мы отлично справились. Мне нужно 50 стоял, чтобы заспавнить этого короля. Теперь мы, в принципе, собираем еще одну потайную звезду замка. Так, добрались до сиглемика, так сказать.
Getting the triple jump dive over on the slope, able to land without taking damage there. Caster got to try to refrain from talking too much just to make sure not to jinx anything. Getting a wall on the post. It's not over yet.
We got one more.
Так, еще это еще не все. Теперь у нас стоит... Есть. Отпрыгнули от переключателя и забрали звезду. Сиглемик. Отличный результат. Достойный хлопков. Теперь можем немного почилить.
Not too much crazy stuff going on down here.
A lot of donations. That's kind of my thing. So let's see what I can do on that front. Lieutenant Bromhead sends in $50. Mario's red.
Делаем определенные несколько прыжков, чтобы оттолкнуться от стены и отлично забрать звезду в самой нижней точке этого уровня.
That's what I was expecting. I was like, that's a bit mean.
No. We share love here. We're doing good stuff.
We were removing bullies earlier. No bullying allowed.
No bullying. No bullying. Just love and Pokemon.
Без буллинга, без буллинга.
B-Storm Courage. So I heard we're doing Pokemon facts in the run-up to BDSP any%. So here's my trivia drop. The first Pokemon is Bulbasaur, Dexter entry 1. Wait, no, it's Mew, the genetic proto-Pokemon. Wait, no, it's Arceus, who created space-time. Wait, no, it's actually Rhydon, the very first Ken Sugimori drew. Wait, no, actually, it's Satoshi Tajiri's childhood Beetle collection. Wait, I think I was supposed to tell you to look.
Так, задача собрать
Drop.
7 монеток.
Well,
8
I
монеток.
mean, hey, good advice. And what are we
Но
at now? 50 under
да, звезду будем поднимать.
$53,000
Дальше,
to go
по-моему,
for
должны
ESC.
быть
We're so
монеты до
close. Keep
100%
pushing
звезды.
it, everybody, please. I've got a
И заодно и
$162
слоуп
donation
сделаем.
from Moonlight Kitsune.
Спуск.
162 for Furret, the best floof noodle. Also, more Pokemon. And $319 from Kite Cat. Gotta get this any percent Pokemon run. So here's a couple of Dex donations. My favorite Espeon, 196, and my husband's favorite Scyther, 123. Thank you for a fantastic week of gaming, GDQ. Let's keep it going, y'all! I've got a $100 donation from Anonymous. I heard we like orbs at GDQ. Hold on, let's check that. Hey, audience. Orb.
orb.
All right, cool. I heard we like orbs at GDQ, so here's 100 for one of the best orbs, Voltorb. Yeah, all right.
Never thought about that one.
I've got $50 from Simply a Fan. Here's $50 and another $50 if you get Blinkless Metal Cap Reds.
Well, there we go. We got Blinkless
Hey,
Reds.
50 more.
Yes,
that's
that's
what we want to hear.
$50.
That was
50.
quick.
Glad they were able to get that, or else they would have to retract their donation. Well, as we come now here into Cool Mountain, everything has been a breeze here on the mountain, but it's now time to talk about one of the new upcoming strats. Over the last few years, the strat has been simple. We collect that red coin on the tree, get these 15 on the slide here, but oh, what's this? Simply is actually activating the blue coin switch and going for these 2 blue coins here, collecting a red, and then going into the cabin there. Because normally, there's about 76 coins inside of the CCM slide, but we're not going to be collecting all those coins. No. Once we commence the race here with the big penguin, Simply is going to be pulling off an elusive slide skip here. Because you see, the penguin can detect when you're cheating, but it turns out if you cheat just enough, you're able to get away with it here. Let's see if Simply's able to pull off this slide skip, and he gets it.
Very smooth.
Right there, that is maximizing the penguin's speed to a full 60 units a second, which will get it to the finish line quick, saving as much as a couple of seconds here, getting the reverse movement here along the wall to be able to get to the star quicker. Oh, you love to see it.
So on top of that, the coin route is really specific because there's that one jump that has the arc of coins, and if he misses a single one, he has to go a long way down the slide. So it ends up losing time. I don't know how much, but it does lose time.
You lose time. You don't want to lose time in a speed run. We want to save time.
So it turns out it is a speed run still, and nothing's changed. And then we get the classic snowman. We want to help him out.
Yes.
Cool movement there.
Hey.
Yeah, we're going to do a very micro optimization here that's saves about, I think, 2 seconds. 0.2 frames would be crazy. 0.2 seconds. When Mario talks to the snowman, usually he tilts his head up. But if you time this jump just right, Mario will sit there, not tilt his head, and you immediately get the text box. And that alone saves a solid 0.2, 0.3.
But it's such a weird time save.
Сохраняем буквально
This game has gotten so
доли
smooth
секунды,
over
даже
the
не
years.
целой секунды, а доли
The
секунды.
micro-optimizations continue
При правильном
to
нажатии
amaze.
прыжка,
I just don't even know how to
стрейфа,
even think to
управления
even go
камерой,
for stuff like that.
все на своем месте.
I've never ledge grabbed there in my life. I don't know how that happened.
You know what? That's never happened before.
Oh yeah, we had to say it. We had to say it.
All right.
All right,
Ma-
the stage coming up, Big Boo's Haunt. This is a very scary one, so if you scare easily, the stage is not for the faint of heart. There's a lot of ghosts. I will be, getting rid of some of them, but it's a lot. There's also a scary piano, but I'll warn you before the scary piano comes.
I hope
This
you
is
got
what
your
you off
blankets
guard.
ready.
Everybody in the Mario community is well aware of the situation here. If you are afraid of Big Boo's Haunt, then please go tuck yourself under the comfy blanket, or if you're just even bored from the stage and would rather be doing anything else, like playing a rubber band, for instance. There's
Hey,
always that option. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for you.
But why would you want to leave? This is such a cool stage. It's underrated.
It's not for everybody. Like
That
a lot
is
of things.
true. Like you said, it's not for the weak of heart. Oh.
Simply. Oh.
That's the worst case scenario.
Yeah, I was supposed to not do that, so if we could just pretend that I did something cool there, that'd be great.
Yeah. Let's go.
As far as I'm concerned there, you did do it. It's just the game was just not able to recognize your greatness. If you're able to defeat both the boos, you can glitch right through the door onto the other side. And it looks like you did do it. Just the game had to reject you for whatever reason.
Yeah, that was bogus, but it's okay. I'm not gonna complain. This is still a very good run. The piano is coming up. Just a final warning. Right in this next room.
All
Brace
right,
yourselves.
I'm closing my eyes. Good luck.
Gets me every time.
Oh, my goodness.
Happy that's over.
All right. But as we now parade through this haunt and on the outside collecting the 100 coins plus reds, I think we got a time for a couple of donations here.
Oh, I've got you covered on that. Let's take, all right, this one's real cute. A $400 donation from Zelda and family. Hello, Zelda, 9 years old, and family here. We've loved watching all week long, especially during the OOT beta showcase and its big finish. Here is our last donation for the week. Do well on your last runs, and super happy 4th of July. Travel safe, raise a lot of money, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for that, Zelda. Everybody in the audience, can we get a big hi, Zelda, please?
Hi, Zelda.
As
Thank you. I've also got a $200 donation from Ravanon, and Arceus said, "Let there be more Pokemon." And wow, thank you for that. And we are getting close. We are at about $51,500 left to get BDSP into the marathon. Please keep it coming. Pembroke Welsh Corgi sent in $100. Love the Super Mario 64 run so far. So glad to see it back at SGDQ. Here's hoping it'll be a sub 140. Good luck, Simply.
Thank you.
I think we got time for maybe one more donation here before we collect these stars.
All right, $165 from Persona Bull. I missed the Pokemon run yesterday, so I guess I got to chip in towards another one. Keep it coming, y'all.
Got a lovely triple jump off of that little wooden block
Thing.
I guess.
Wooden thing there, conveniently placed to allow us to triple jump.
Yeah,
Shout outs to Nintendo for that one.
I love that company occasionally.
For this whole game, honestly. I mean,
Oh yeah, for this game.
Okay, and now we're come to what, while some people may think Metal Cap is the best soundtrack here, this is one of the more, I guess, giddy soundtracks in my opinion. As we come here into the merry-go-round, maybe just a little bit sooner or a little bit later than expected, but Simply, would you like to take it out with the lyrics?
Yeah.
Can we get some peanut soup, please? All we need is some peanut soup. I just want some peanut soup, please.
Shout outs to Vittora, a Japanese runner who always sings about peanut soup there. It's a very catchy song. We got to carry on the tradition.
We only got a few stars left here. That's
Almost
good.
out of the scariness. We're almost there. For those of you waiting to just come back and feast your eyes on this run, just a few more spooky ones left.
It's okay. We gotta jump from balcony to balcony.
Yeah, normally you might think you have to do a puzzle there and go through the other doors, but no, just jump over. It's a pretty simple maneuver.
Quite
Yeah,
the puzzle.
The star is known as Secret of the Haunted Books. And I mean, if we're playing video games, especially in a speedrun, who's got time to even think about reading, let alone opening a book here? No, we just got to jump right across and get that.
I mean, we were killing books during the 100 coin star.
That too. No remorse at this point.
No, Mario can't read.
Now here's some very quick movement here. The invisible cap you only have active for 20 seconds. So you've got that amount of time to be able to get from that box into this painting of the Big Boo where, what's this? We got a giant eyeball here. where Mario then takes on the role of Mr. Meeseeks. You're just having to ask to look at him, and fortunately the eyeball has got your attention, and just like that, you're able to get a quick ground pound into the star.
I like the B-Seeks line. That was good.
I came up with it, definitely. I'll take credit for it. Wes, do you want to take credit for it?
No, I'm going to give credit to Justin Roiland. I definitely couldn't come up with that.
Okay, fair point.
So this star, we get to really show just how much of a death machine Mario is. He seems, you know, very innocent, very happy-go-lucky, but literally everything he does damage to everything around him, including a long jump. When you start a long jump, you can do a little bit of damage. You can use it there to not only do damage to the Boo, but long jump with him, wombo combo him into the wall, get it done real quick. And that is Big Boo's haunt. Done.
All right. And now we come into the greatest part here of the run, Dire Docks. But I think before we get into the extensive swimming of Dire Docks, we might have time for one donation here, Shout?
Yeah, well,
Okay. Let's take this one here. I've got a $1,000 donation from Monster Judge.
Let's go.
nice.
I loved playing Mario 64 with my dad, who passed last year. Here's hoping this can help save someone else's dad out there. And just a reminder, y'all, we're having a lot of fun, but we are doing some real good out here. So thank you, everybody, for helping us support MSF. Seriously helps.
All right, just like that, we now come into Dire Docks. I'm going to try to take the volume of commentary down to a little so we can make sure Simply is focused on swimming here. In order to get that perfect swim movement, you need to make sure you hit the A button right on rhythm, because if you don't, you're going to lose some swims, and every swim you miss is about a second to a second and a half missed. As we see Simply here swimming through the rings of the coin, amazingly getting the first 42 here. Now we're about to come up on the more advanced movement. As he makes his way onto the sub, we'll be looking forward to a triple jump off of the tail fin to collect the third and the fourth reds, a slide off that front sub to collect the sixth and the seventh reds, and then if we're lucky, maybe just lucky enough, if Lakitu is willing to cooperate on the camera, we might be able to get some wall kick movement we have yet to see here in Games Done Quick. Let's see how this all plays out.
And of course, for the normal strat, it's for red coins. And usually once you get the sub-star, you end up having the poles spawn. And, you know, the poles are nice, they're very convenient, but they're really, really slow. They move slow, and you have to climb through so many of them. So instead, this is the movement Wes mentioned earlier, where you just get all 3 red coins like that.
Nice golf claps in the chat.
Yep, golf claps. This is a very calm stage. Easy front sub, and a very... a very triple jump that we can see again for the fans.
Yeah, Simply, correct me if I'm wrong, but just even in the last couple of years, you guys used to set up the triple jump, but now you've got the fast movement down here where you just immediately go for it. Looks like that platform may just be a little bit slippery here today.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take my time to set it up this time.
It's all good, it's all good. The front sub's on point, though, every time.
There we go.
Yeah.
Third time's a charm here, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
it's not over, it's not over. We get the cool movement.
Oh,
no!
Oh, no. It was going so well. DDD 100. This is it's a big one. It is a big barrier to pass and runs.
But we do get to see the wall kick back up. There we go.
Nice.
Folks, right there, you need a second to a third frame wall kick in order to land on that platform. So simply getting it first try is no easy matter. That is a near frame perfect back up there. Who even needs the long jump wall kick when you've got swag points on your side?
All right. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I was actually on world record pace until that point. Is that right?
Yes, you were on world record pace.
That's insane. That's insane. Wow. Well, we're definitely not anymore. But hey, we're still having fun.
No, it's
raising
all
money.
fun.
It's all good.
No,
All
this
good.
is still fantastic pace. Still, sub 140 is still possible.
We may be having fun back here, but I just want to make sure everybody else at home and in the audience is having fun here. What do you say, crowd? You guys having fun out there? Let's hear it out there.
I mean, who isn't? This run is great. it's enjoyable. There's Mario, there's stars. What more could you ask for?
All right.
All right, you want to tell them about Chip Clip?
Absolutely. First and foremost, shout outs to Chip Groove, an elite level Mario 64 speedrunner and Super Smash Bros. Melee player. We're about to see one of the most innovative strats that have come out here within the last year as Simply prepares for the Chip Clip. He lines up perfectly right there on the wall and warps directly through to the tunnel. It looks astounding, saves well over a second every time, and with the right swimming movement, helps speed up the 120-star movement there. He's got 2 more attempts of Chip Clip left to go. If he gets all 3 of them, he will save 3 seconds, but if he misses one, he will be losing 7 to 8 seconds. So, guys, we're going to make sure we hear it out there in the crowd and in the chat to make sure Simply can hit 3 for 3 on the Chip Clips here as he gets the Jet Stream Star.
Yeah, additionally about this Chip Clip, you may feel like you've seen that before. Earlier in JRB, he did very similar movement, but for whatever reason, the one here in DDD, you have to do it at a certain angle, so it wasn't found for many, many years somehow. But hopefully we get it round 2 here.
Oh,
No.
Tough. It's very, very precise. Extremely precise trick. Got to be focused up. I'll get the next one, though. 2 out of 3 is not too bad. Doesn't lose too much time to miss it.
Absolutely. And while we wait for that, we would like to also talk about this route change here. One unique specifically here to Simply. You may notice in other 120-star speedruns, at this point, speedrunners will collect 70 stars in Dire Docks, then head over to Fire Sea before finishing out the rest of the stage. But Simply here is actually getting all of the stars in Dire Docks before moving on to Fire Sea. And that's because with the discovery of Saxstall, with the research and performance from Drogi, Zine, and Tabascoth, they were able to map out a route here to where with perfect lag reduction methods, you are able to save time here in Dire Docks by 2 to 3 seconds by collecting all of the stars instead of waiting for the Dire Docks stage to move all the way to the back as he gets Chip Clip.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Let's go.
Can we get some bat chests in the chat, please?
Bat chest Chip.
Yeah, the biggest incentive to do the star that I'm doing right now first is just get the sub out of there, because I don't know if you mentioned it. It is a very, very laggy sub. The polygon count is extremely high on this thing, as you can probably see. It is wrecking my Nintendo.
Yeah, that is where the lag reduction is necessary, just making sure not to look at the sub as much as possible. But now, thankfully, it is gone for good as you get that front sub star. Now we just have to go talk to the Manta Ray in order to clear out of these Dire Docks.
And as you can see, when I got that star, it pushed the stage entrance back, and that's the reason it saves time to do that one last.
Stage entry, yes.
And then, so right after this, we're going to be entering Fire Sea, which is honestly my favorite star in the game. It's really cool. It's very tight on the cycle. There's a cool lava boost, so intentional damage, that's always fun. Yeah, it's cool. Do you have anything to add on that, Wes?
No, it's just that it is a Bowser stage. It is very clenching. So I'm just hoping here that Simply is able to clutch out the early elevator cycle here. Movement is looking good so far, but as we wait for Simply to focus here and finish this one out, I think we got time for one donation here in the chat.
Oh, I think I got you covered here. Kyle West sent in $10. Yeah, yahoo!
And after
He
that,
sounds like that. That's how it sounds.
Right, at spot on voice impersonation here from our host, Mr. Game and Shout, as Simply knocks out the early elevator cycle here indeed, but it's not over yet. He's got to get this quick movement here on the pole for that 8th red.
As long as he gets his wall kick long jump. 1, 2, easy.
I clenched it out. That's what we like to see.
You got the star, that's what we like. And so now we got Bowser again. We saw him at like an hour ago. Stopping by.
Showing his ugly mug once again. How many times we got to teach him this lesson?
Back at it again. Oh, this time he jumps. He's learned a new skill. That's always what we like to see. Reminds me of that Pokemon run that everyone should be donating for.
Yes, get those donations in. We got to see the BDSP run.
Only about 42,000 left on that. Please keep them coming.
Yeah, you got time for some donations here. We're about the halfway mark. We've completed the whole downstairs section. We're going upstairs.
All
Staying
right.
just as difficult.
I got you covered. $25 here from Desyati. Mario's fast, and that's simply that. Let's get this donation goal. I'm wearing a cravat. Actually, I'm in a t-shirt, but I can't rhyme. I sympathize. I do. Let's see here. Medibot sends in $462. Here's $462 for Pokemon number 462, Magnezone. Here's a cool fact about Magnezone. Hundreds of years ago, a group of Magnezone traveled into space. When they returned, they taught humans about Eurobeat. Again, this is the deep lore. I don't know this yet. Awesome Larsman sends in $136. $136 for the objectively best evolution, Flareon. Let's hit that Pokemon any % run. And again, we're real close. We're just about $42,000 away. Please keep it coming. And a $100 donation.
Я посмотрю, во сколько было время.
Good luck simply on the rest of the
Не сильно
run.
популярная ставка все равно. Что-то я проморгал.
A pumpkin? Why would a pumpkin be donating here? That seems rather interesting. Halloween's not for months. Simply, would you know why a pumpkin would be donating during your run?
I have no idea, but I do appreciate the support. Thank you, Pumpkin. Much appreciated.
Some more donations?
Sure, let's do 2 more.
All right. Hoverbantha sent in $100. Mario goes zoom! And 3 Ducks sent in $79. Here's a $79
Да, я пошел за вкусной едой.
for my favorite
Вкусно.
Pokemon.
Да что-то спать
Loco.
охота.
Love you guys. Can't wait for SGDQ.
Так, кажется, было
We got
1, 0,
the
2.
elevator star there. We got a really
3.
cool triple jump that he ended up doing. You know,
Смотрим.
it saves time. You know, the casual, the usual.
Очень хорошее время
And so
обстоишь.
now,
Получилось
I
1-0-4.
don't know what star you're doing because I don't know your star order, but we get to
He
do
is
it again.
0-4
He is going
получается
to
у него,
top
да.
of the town here, getting another wall kick there off of the cage.
Сейчас посмотрим на
Very
таймере, сколько
difficult
времени и
wall
закроем.
kick there. Needs precise movement and just like that, able to get the box
Победили четвертые.
start with perfect
Я тоже
precision.
думаю, четвертый там победили.
Very, very smooth.
Это
Normally, if you
не
don't
очень
get that
хорошее время,
triple
но в
jump wall
принципе
kick
все
you did
нормально.
off a slope there, you have to go all the way around, hit the purple switch, climb up the boxes, you know.
And you just got to go swimming. And who wants to swim? We got out of dire docks. We're trying to keep the swimming to a minimum at this point.
So now we're on 100. And so during 120 stars, we have a different route here for
Не, третий
Because
победили.
normally in 70 star, you do 100 coins with secrets because you don't
Да,
end
да,
up
третий
having to
победили.
go to downtown at all.
Не
But in
четвертые.
120,
4.22
you
на
have
таймере,
to
он
get
уже
all the
зашел.
stars. So
Тогда
you have to go
третий.
downtown. So we're doing that now. Might as well.
Yes, the red coins are inconveniently located downtown, so we do want to make sure we get to the reds, as Simply does get a nice
Да,
little
всех спят уже.
slope boost into the cage there as we now swim our way into downtown. And as he's going to collect some more red coins, you know what? I think we got time for another donation or two. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we do.
All right, let's see if I can get set up for you here. $10 from Bubblegum to Love. Pokemon fact. Piplup is friend-shaped. See, there you go. Still with the useful facts. Please keep us coming. We're so close to $40,000 left to go on that BDSP any percent. Kenner sent in $500. The first speedrun I ever watched was my friend from high school doing
Так что я пропустил-то
16-star
вообще?
SM
Получается,
64
Lava
runs.
World.
It only snowballed from there.
А, весь
Keep up
DDD
the great
проспал.
work.
Какое?
I mean, 16 star. Mario 64 is a lot of people's first speed game or first introduction to speedrunning. Like, for me, it was back in 2012. There was a task, a tool-assisted speedrun where basically it's perfect gameplay at the time. And I saw them get 0 stars, and I was like, I could do that. Spoiler alert, I could not.
Definitely don't want to start with 0 star. I would say definitely if you're someone who's thinking about trying speedrunning, maybe you think Mario
Если вы
is
хотите попробовать
interesting, or maybe you
поспидранить
think it's a
и
little
начать
too
с
tough,
Марио,
the 16-star speedrun is
остановись,
a
как
great
вы.
place to start. A lot of great tutorials.
Вообще,
The
16
community,
звезд
very,
хорошая,
very nice, welcoming, helpful.
хорошая категория для
It's
того,
a good
чтобы
time.
начать.
Yeah, we have lots of
Ну,
great
вообще, я бы начал
resources,
просто с
like
Одиссеи и не
the
парился.
Wikipedia website. It has great tutorials for many different like skill levels of every single star. And just like you said, the community is very welcoming.
Not only Wikipedia, but we also have speedrunners out there who create their own at-home tutorials, like Simply, for instance, who's
Если
made
все в
Pillar's
40,
tutorials, Alice tutorials, and even other speedrunners
ты
out there who just want to help out the
час
community
и
in
4
any way
минуты прошел,
possible. Mario 64
ну,
truly
возможно, он
is one of
закончит
the granddaddies of speedrunning in its
в
accessibility
час
to the resources to help anybody
42
and
или
everybody
1
out there
минуту, где-то
who
так.
wants to learn the simple pleasure of speedrunning.
Very pleasurable. Very fun. Good game, fair, fun, all that good stuff. That is Wet Dry World. Pretty fun little stage. Up next, we have tiny, huge island. There's a lot of cool mechanics in these stages, like you might have caught there, that depending on where I entered the painting, changed the
Маленький
water
большой
level.
остров.
And here, depending on which painting you will enter a different version of the world.
В зависимости от того, в какую
That is
картину вы
not what I
зайдете,
wanted to do, but
будет
that's okay.
Марио большим или маленьким. В принципе, почти
Now,
все это
the
уже видели, я
plant
думаю.
is gigantic piranha plants. So not only can you change the size of does Mario change size actually? Or is it the stage?
I don't think Mario changes size at all. I think it's all just the stage. At least, or if Mario's changing size, then our depth perception is completely out of whack.
Well, I mean, if Mario changes size, the enemies are changing size, right? So I don't feel like the stage would also grow and shrink the enemies.
This is hurting my brain.
Same.
I never thought about this before. You're changing my entire fundamental view on the stage.
The size of my brain feels like it's getting smaller from the lack of knowledge I may know about how things work in terms of changing sizes.
Ooh, that was very nice. Get the clip right up there, making the long jump, making it very nice.
Big old jump. Normally you got to go hit a switch and, you know, spawn a bunch of boring boxes that you got to walk across. That's not fun. It's fun to just do a big leap of faith from an island to an island.
Some may even call it an island hop, perhaps?
Perhaps.
All right, but now we come to one of the more interesting parts of the stage here, the 100 coins plus reds. This star, or these stars alone, have
Стандартные
changed
100
over
монет,
the last
плюс красные 8.
couple of years. Simply here is doing the more safe route with a 100 plus reds that we're going to see here once he goes inside the mountain. But we have seen other speedrunners like Cheese do 100 plus the Koopa race, but believe me, we're going to get to that Koopa race here in a moment. Just take a note, guys, for those who may not be familiar with the Mario 64 speedrun, as Simply may be pulling off possibly a trifecta of destruction. The other Goomba not willing to be a part of it, but you have to ground pound these oversized Goombas here because if you
Обязательно
stop
нужно
on top of them, you will only
делать
get one coin, and we're not looking for one
прыжок
coin,
на
we're trying to
этих
get as many
губ.
coins as possible to speed
Гумб,
this
гумб.
up. So if you ground pound them, you get
Ой,
a
хороший
big
рандом
boost
монет,
of just
отлично.
5
Они не
coins.
уплыли. Они очень любят уплывать.
Gotta be very careful not to jump on those Goombas. That's a very easy way to ruin your run. I might die here.
We hope not, because you have
Есть шанс, что мы
been deathless in this
погибнем
run so
именно
far.
здесь,
Cheesy
но
duo
нет,
dodges
не
without
должен
borders
этого
so far.
делать.
$200 in charity.
Plus the slide.
Plus the slide.
Yeah, I'm
Отлично.
at $400,
Не погиб.
I think,
Easy.
right?
That
I'm
sounds
just
right.
doing some quick math here in my head. Something like that. That's a pretty good 100.
That's
Pretty
really
happy
good.
with that one.
Absolutely, and if anybody heard
Clop.
that little noise into the background there, that may be a sign of further things to come here. The little, I don't know, not doing it right. I'm not a good voice actor.
Hey, the attempt is appreciated. That's what we want here.
Got some slightly fancier movement for this star here. Get into the top of the mountain. Never mind.
Ooh, never mind.
Not that fancy.
It's going to be fancy once we
Не
see
так
this
красиво,
here.
как
Artemis,
хотелось
could you
бы, но
explain-
тоже
oh,
нормально.
yeah, getting the clip in the side of the mountain. We've seen him go to the right side, but going into the middle, Artemis, that's been updated. Would you mind breaking that down for us?
Yeah, so usually in the past, we've seen them go all the way up where the chukya is, like on the plank where you'd normally walk around, and you would clip up over there, which you'll see for the Wiggler star up here coming up. But if you're just going over to the box, we found out that if you just don't go all the way up and long jump just right next to it, like up left, and then right when you're like perpendicular to the slope, you just have some speed and you dive and you go right through. And
Не
what happened here? There it
проскакивает.
is. Oh,
О,
my.
о, нормально.
My goodness.
Почти
Kinda
погиб.
close,
Avoiding a near-death experience. I think that actually goes without saying. That has never been seen before here at
That is
GDQ.
not. No, definitely
Yeah,
not.
that was.
Не уверен, что это кто-то
You
показывал.
might be confused, and I
Ранее.
understand. So let me try to shed some light on how this game handles water. Basically, anytime you go into water, the game assumes that you're going in from the top, which is a fair assumption, but if you're able to clip through a wall into a body of water, the game warps you back up to the top. And so there, I just barely missed the body of water, but fortunately I was able to pull myself
Почти
back.
промазал
We got
бассейн воды. Почти промазал бассейн, который находится в ОБ. Опасно.
A strategy that I like to call emotional manipulation.
Emotional manipulation? Oh, no. Please, could you
Hey, I thought we
describe
were
that?
cutting out the bullying for this. What's going on, man?
It's not bullying, it's manipulating. It's a different thing, I think.
Okay, I don't know about that. So you talk to the Koopa to hop
Теперь
on
пора
another Koopa.
сделать легкий обгон Купы при помощи
Yeah, so basically,
не
the
прокушки.
Koopa,
Easy.
if you go on this edge here and just dangle, the Koopa gets
No!
worried.
What are you doing? Don't
He
do
speeds
it!
up.
No, but
I'm
this
good.
is a good run. Okay, you had us there. The Koopa is rushing there, but fortunately, the run is all right. He's staying alive. That's good.
Видят,
For
что
some
Купа
reason,
хотел
he
бы
speeds up
подбежать и
there,
помочь
and,
нам.
Fortunately, it's pretty easy to just dangle. You know, Mario's got some crazy upper body strength. Probably saves a few frames.
All right, wait,
And
we
we're
got
done.
another really difficult strat here.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it.
That's it. That's what we
That's
want.
what I like to see.
Yeah.
Clean toe touch.
Осталось
That's the
два
second
мира,
clean
насколько я
toe
помню,
touch.
на
I
этом
love to see
этаже.
it.
Yeah, so just like that, the Toadstar here is
Зимний
100%,
и
so, you know, really difficult,
вот этот
very,
очень опасный
very
мир,
cool.
на котором очень часто происходит ресет.
All right, I'm about to do breezeless.
Oh,
Maybe.
pause, champ.
Hopefully.
Yes!
Yes!
Отлично, с первого раза. Хороший трюк.
That's amazing.
Very, very tough strat there. For whatever reason, fences in this game just don't know how to handle Mario coming in from below or above, and so able to slide in.
Well, you know,
Даем фоду.
if you don't go for breezeless and you go around it,
Телепортирует нас на назад. Отлично, отпрыгнул от бревна.
Alright, but now we see simply going the mountain clip there. If you're able to hit the right triangular point where 3 polygons meet up, you can do a jump dive directly into the mountain. Whereas simply alluded to earlier, you clip into water, which will warp you directly to the top. Once you hit the sweet spot, you can just go straight to the top of the mountain. No long walks, no hiking necessary. Just boom, right there in the sweet spot, and right up there, you're on to the log wall kick.
it's so nice every time. And then we're gonna see this movement one more time because it's just that good. Oh, right there, right into the
Easy.
star.
Easy.
Отлично забрались на самый верх, хорошо.
And now we get to do it
Нужно
one
будет
more
забраться
time.
наверх еще раз и
So
уже
after we
поговорить с
get that
мартышкой.
star at the top of the mountain, that's technically the first star of the stage. And so after that, the monkey spawns, and it's just showing at the top. So there's a glitch here. Well, that's a glitch too. But there's a glitch here. When you grab the monkey right onto a slope, normally you're supposed to set him down, and he's like, okay. set me
Три из
down,
трех
and
раз
I
нам
will get
попалось
you that
сюда.
cage."
Нам
Like the sound of the
удалось
cage there.
попасть
But
в
instead,
ОБ.
you grab the monkey. Waiting. Okay. Yep. So you grab the monkey, but this time you want it to have
Хватаем
that text box on
мартышку.
the slope. Then you say let him go, and then you don't let him go because you lied. And then you ground pound right here to actually let him go, and then you just save
Отпускаем
the
его
time you would
здесь,
take
и он
normally by
такой,
walking through the top. And there
ну
you go.
окей.
It's
Открою клетку.
He definitely takes his time there. You might have thought I was wasting some time up top, but boy, does the monkey waste some time when he walks all the way down and around.
Yet, despite being a monkey, doesn't just hop around and go right down to the box. No, they just take the stroll along the mountain. We don't got time for a stroll. But I think we do have a time here for a donation or two as we're getting ready to go.
Absolutely, and I want to update y'all on the incentive real quick. Oh, okay, we just crossed it. So, we've got about $35,000 left to go.
Уф,
We've got
достал,
about
отлично.
26 now stars left to go. We've got maybe 20 minutes in the run left to go. Please, y'all, keep it coming. We want to get Pokemon BDSP in the
Bring 'em
marathon.
in.
Please.
Bring him in.
Alex wants it too, a $250
Осталось 2
donation
звезды
that
тут,
just says,
100 монет.
"Let's get that Pokemon incentive max."
И
I've got a $25 donation
красные.
from Firmter. Watching Simply play this summer
Не
as
помню.
Mario, a
Да,
very
красный
fast
красный
plumber.
еще.
Pass this dono on to get Pokemon because missing that
Уф.
one would be a bummer.
Он чуть не заблудился слегка.
Is that the same guy? Or is that a different?
I think that was
guy.
somebody different, but it was good. It was good.
I'm liking the rhymes. The really
And,
letting me.
Да,
hit my
красные
zone.
собрали.
right? And then, let's see, Kelly with $179, donating $179 for my favorite Pokemon, Marie. Loving this Mario 64 run. Let's finish this event strong. Please keep it coming. We're so close.
Right, and we now work our way here into the slide in tall mountain. Simply enters here with 39 coins. There is 61 coins located in this slide, and we only need 100 coins to collect the stars. So you think this might be the best place to collect 100 coins. Unfortunately, that is just not the case here. The slide provides the utmost inconvenience for collecting that star. So we're going to skip right over the coins you saw there by Simply, but collect the rest of them. We'll exit out of here with 99
Мы соберем на этом уровне 60 монет. Последний не будем собирать, потому что будет очень сложно в таком случае собрать звезду. Поэтому хотелось бы не потерять эту звезду, мы соберем ее с бомбы.
An aspiring rapper, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any freestyle rhymes you might be willing to bust out here
Отлично.
for people at home?
Oh, I wasn't ready to be put on the spot.
Упадет?
Here.
Не упала.
Yeah, I'm speedrunning an SGDQ, and I'm gonna get stars too. And look at how Mario moves. If we don't hit the BDSP goal, then I will be playing the blues.
Ooh.
You know what to do.
Ah, that's a good one, man.
Finish.
Рифмует и спидранит. Вот это невероятный спидранер Simply.
The speed, I shouldn't say dropping the speed. That's not a good thing. I'm just trying to get a good segue here. We're in the igloo here in Snowman's Land.
Yeah, you know, you get the Vanish cap, but actually one of the useful caps, and there's a star there, so we grab it. Classic. And the movement in the igloo is so difficult because it's such a small
Спидранит даже
space.
поглощение воды.
Usually in this game you have a lot
Simply.
of space, like you spawn in the sage, you can kind of go anywhere, but the igloo is just so small. But we'll see it one more time during the 100 coins, and I just skipped all of that. That was amazing.
You don't gotta do much talking. That star just speaks for itself. Just gotta get to the top real quick. No big deal.
На этом уровне нас ждет очень интересный рандом. Рандом монеток здесь периодически убивает нас. Надеюсь, что все получится с легкостью.
As well, and we don't got time for any of that nonsense here. Simply, once again, dealing with all the bullies.
Yeah, that's not very cool. Yeah, I know. So in the deep freeze,
Как забираем вот эту халявную звезду.
it's over.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kind of meant to do a little maze action there, but you know, we like to do things a little bit differently in the speedrunning world. Coming up, this 100 coin.
Так, 2 звезды. Одна в ящике, одна из монет красных. Самая рандомная. Уф. Отлично, монетки выскочили, очень хорошо. Очень хорошо выпали монетки, ну реально повезло. Он даже, в принципе, не пойдет за ней. Окей, окей, нормально. 4 монетки из 5 это хорошо. Могло быть, конечно, 5, но очень даже неплохо. Пока что все отлично. Не так много рандома. Да, монетку пропустил. Нельзя ее пропускать.
Oh, absolutely. And we are flying. We are now under 30,000. We are at a little less than $29,000 left to go. With 20 stars left to go. Please keep it coming. HTT Priestess, I love that name, sends in $100.
Так, пока более-менее
What's that
рандом.
red thing on Mario's head? Is that
От
part of
одного
his
будем
face?
взлетать. Хорошо удалось взлететь. Не заруинили это.
Oh,
Собираем
shit.
куб по шелл.
Confusion there. Ryan Bradley
Прекрасные
with
монетки.
$120, $1 for every star in this incredible run. Always enjoy seeing how this
Последняя,
always
самая
enjoy seeing
сложная
how this
часть
run
из
and
рандома.
how
Посмотрим, как
Simply have evolved
раскидает
over the years.
нам
Great
деньги,
event
кошелечек.
as usual.
Оп. О, плохо раскидал. Очень плохо раскидал. Очень плохой рандом. Нет. Ему нельзя врезаться в стену. Очень плохой рандом оказался. Я думаю, он должен был собрать ту монетку, которая не очень далеко, она в углу была. Мог ее взять и не рисковать. Отлично. Последний рандом нас, в принципе, пожалел. Монетки не улетели.
I could blame the money bag, but I'm gonna just take it. That was my bad. I could have handled those coins better, and I'm sorry I let you guys down. I'm gonna try to do better in the future.
I looked up to you, man. What's going on?
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I believe in you. You can do this. We're so close. We only have a little bit of his run left, really.
And now we're going to come into the most exciting part as he collects the whirl over the freezing pawn star here, guys. We're coming to the most exciting part of the end of the run. We're going to be heading into the tip of the castle known as Tippy, but we're first going to try an advanced.
Вот мы и собрали все звезды на втором этаже. Осталось совсем немного. 3 мира. Может ли он сохранить 8 секунд здесь? Если сможет проскочить? Нет, не сможет. Не сможем сохранить 8 секунд. Но попытка не пытка. Так. Или 2 по 6. 2 по 6 12. Плюс 1, плюс 1 и плюс 1. Это 15. Не хватает до 20. Ну здесь 2, да? Здесь 2 же. Красные. Не, здесь одна. Должно быть, значит, 2 уровня, но... Надеюсь, будем правильно лететь, в правильную сторону. Добрался ли? Добрался. Отлично. Это было близко. Оу, не достал до крыши. Ну ладно, ничего. Зарекаверился с разворота. Здесь не цепляемся. Хорошо, не зацепился. Осталась последняя монетка, и мы собираем красные монетки на звезду. Изи. Well played. А, еще же тот нам даст звезду. Да, получается 2 по 7 плюс 3. Уже 2 по 7 плюс 2. Ровно. Один из самых быстрых уровней всей игры. И мы сразу собираем 100 монет. Хорошо. Единственный минус этого уровня в том, что здесь есть невидимые стены периодически, не дающие нам пройти уровень. Будем надеяться, что мы нигде не столкнемся. О, очень хороший прыжок был. Тройной прыжок в синие монеты. Чуть не вылетел. Но это было бы опасно. Сейчас чуть-чуть чилим, собираем монетки с коробок.
you know, I'll
Монетки из
say
коробок тоже
before
достаточно
we
рандомные,
just
могут
put on
монетки
some
улететь
luck.
совсем неизвестно куда, но пока нормально, и это самая опасная коробка. Да, отлично.
And I
Все
believe
монетки
in
собираем.
there being more donations that have to be read.
Легко.
But I got
Shout, please.
One quick donation, just one quick donation.
one very quick one.
One very quick donation from Gaysay for $100. Let's go!
Let's go! Now, I say one quick donation because, folks, we're going to be coming into another hot part of the run here. Probably the last big strat improvement. The normal strat for collecting reds in TikTok clock is to wait for the minute hand to strike on the 12 so you can wait for the flippers to freeze. But Simply is looking to change this up with a twist. So let's see what he does here.
О, он собрался собрать красные монеты
Oh my
без
goodness,
таймера.
it's
Он справился. Ой,
Moving
жесткий.
reds in TikTok
Это очень
clock,
хорошо.
saving an astounding 3
Высокий
seconds
скилл.
with some beautiful aesthetic
Высокий уровень,
movement
точнее,
on the
скилла.
flippers. Let's go.
Very good.
And it's even better than that because there used to be an old method, a slower method of moving reds where you do like the normal flippies movement that I believe he's going to start doing now. You'd start it normally by doing this movement and doing another triple jump dive and some other stuff.
И каждый раз, когда нам
But
нужно подняться на
that one,
уровень выше, мы
it looks
используем
cooler
здесь
and it saves time, which, you know
эти
how
же
I feel about
крутящиеся
that.
платформы. И каждый раз с них можно соскочить.
I don't actually. Can you please
Опасно.
tell me how you feel about saving time?
I think it's quite cool.
Hmm.
I'm
I
just
would
saying.
agree.
The more time you save, the more time you have, and who doesn't want to have more time?
And then we got some quick stars within like the 10 to 15 second range. Very
Yeah.
smooth.
We can do some donations here, I think.
Yeah.
All
А
right,
можете
I've got
пока
you
подонатить,
covered.
тут особо нечего говорить,
Let's
просто
see
быстро
here.
вставляем
Equinox
звезды.
Doodle sent in $5. Here's a poke fact for you. Did you know that Yoshi is in Pokemon Red? All you have to do is beat 100 polygons on Cruel Melee, and Sonic will be unlocked. Wait, wrong game. Did you know that Togepi is an egg?
What? Togepi, the egg Pokemon, is an egg?
Now under $23,000 left in 10 stars. Can I get in one more real quick?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Но покемона почти набрали, 23 тысячи осталось. Ну, да, скорее всего, наберут. Все равно мы останавливаем часы, когда стрелка показывает 12. Все в часах останавливается, и мы можем безопасно передвигаться по уровню. Для самой высокой точки это может нам пригодиться.
Is Toast Big Chapo indeed a hat, or are his bones inside?
Yeah. Let's hear it up for Mr. Gamage Shout on the mic here, folks.
Прокричали
Fantastic.
или пропели тему покемонов.
Ico sent in $100. These new strats are simply
Так,
amazing.
с тем уровнем закончили, остался последний уровень. Самый сложный уровень среди всех сложных уровней. Поездка на
I
ковре.
don't know what percentage on that toad is, honestly.
Rainbow Road.
72? Okay, I didn't think it was quite 100.
И всегда он почти начинается вот с этого очень сложного тройного прыжка. Так, еще здесь отпрыгиваем назад. Ой, как сильно. Получается, все хорошо. Здесь тоже не застряли. Время не потеряли.
This star scares me. I like to get it out of the
Эта
way.
звезда
I'm scared.
It's a good point.
пугает Симпли, поэтому решает ее делать первой. И я, в принципе, с ним согласен. Это очень страшная звезда.
That's all it is.
Absolutely. We saw in Big Boo's Haunt earlier, if you're afraid of anything, you don't just cower back. You tackle it head on as he's now ready to go head on into this 100 coin plus big house in the Sky Star in Rainbow.
Почти закончили Марио. Тот спидран, который мы видели миллион раз. Почти его закончили. Ура.
To back that up as we await to go to the ever so well-loved carpet here. I think we could probably say a couple more.
Отлично.
What do you think?
Монетки не
Oh, I've
разлетелись.
always got some for you. I have, let's see here. Talkrin
Оу,
comes in with
чуть промазал.
$100. My
Но
8-year-old
не
son
страшно.
and I are huge SM64 fans, and we're super excited to see Simply's run get met. He's sitting here with his Mario hat on, enjoying every second, even the spooky ones. Good luck on the rest of the run, Simply. Shout out to the GDQ crew running things behind the scenes, and shout out to my son, Ben. Love you, buddy.
Hey, shout outs to Ben.
Shout outs to Ben.
Loving and supporting parents here. We saw it with Simp Mom and Simp Dad, and now we get to see it to gamers.
Сейчас мы делаем самую
worldwide. We
длинную
absolutely
звезду в
love to
игре.
see it.
Нам нужно будет покататься на ковре в итоге.
I've also got $50 here from Schmiddles. Mario's hat is red. The minutes remaining are few. Pokemon belongs on GDQ.
Was that supposed to be a haiku
That
there?
might have been. I'm not sure. There was an attempt. Anonymous sent in $25. A runner named Simply takes stage while Mario 64 plays. Gets 120 stars while dropping 6 bars without breaking a second of pace.
Hey.
Ooh, I like that one.
Вау.
That was nice.
Рифмоплеты
And we are just taking a joyride along.
забежали в донаты.
Unless we got any carpet talk. Artemis or Simply, you guys want to talk about the carpet?
Artemis?
I'm disappointed, man. I thought you were gonna not ride it. What's going on? Where's the carpet list? You know? Hey, huh?
I was thinking about it. It's a little too much for me.
You know, you can't pull out all the time save at GDQ.
All right.
Gotta save it for a future one.
Yeah, future. We got stuff to look forward to.
Under 20K for BDS speed right now.
Let's go.
В принципе, доказано, что можно пройти этот уровень без ковра, но
Destinations in, you can keep reading them.
это
Just ride
близко к
along.
невозможному
Crazy.
для простого
Love
человека.
it. Moke sends
На
in
данный момент.
$200. My favorite Pokemon is a giant Mareep plushie. Let's get that Pokemon incentive. I don't know anything past Gen 1, but I like that one too. Dowolf sends in $100. When at GDQ and you don't know what to do the Mario.
Those who may know, may know. Shout out to Ozzy Adam. He does the Mario.
That's true.
Zoe sends in $64. Did you know the 64th Pokemon
Не
is
дожидаемся.
Abra?
Отлично.
Kinda makes sense seeing as
Легкостью
that
забираемся на
Simply
самый
seems
верх.
like a psychic
Забираем звезду.
himself, pulling off this run.
С самой высокой точки уровня.
Where we at? We're done. Oh, almost 18,000. Come on, go, 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 go. 5
Bring
stars.
them in,
18,000.
bring them in. We got 5 stars left. Not too much time.
You know, we've been speedrunning 120 stars this whole time, but now we might have to go on
Ну,
a
я вспомнил.
speedrun here to meet that Pokemon goal here. I think we might have to get some
Сколько
hype from the crowd here. Crowd, do we have any hype here
бросков.
to meet that Pokemon goal? Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Баузер. 3.
And
Четыре.
unfortunately, we did the same
5
like
плюс.
bounce again. This time we have the cannon unlocked.
5
And
минут.
There's a
Да,
very
за 5 минут
unlikely
нормально.
thing that we hope doesn't happen, and it didn't
We're
happen.
good.
We're very good.
Right.
So the Lactu there throws out the little spiky balls, and you can totally hit one when shooting out of a cannon and fall to your death. It
Удачи,
is
челы.
very unlikely,
Вспомнил,
and
на
it's
что
happened
ставить.
multiple times. So
But we are still riding that little bit of marathon. Good luck there, Lactu. Despite having to their
О, почти закончили. Осталось совсем немного.
their jealousy with the spiked turtles will not overcome the power of this speedrun as we now work our way here to the red coins amassed in the maze.
Теперь нужно собрать... О, красные монетки. И мы падаем вниз.
it's all good. We're still in the maze. Not a big deal.
Just get to show off how amazing wall kicking is along here in Mario 64.
Yeah, wall kicks get you a very long ways in this maze.
All right, we're seeing that meter going up. We're now basically near under 16,000 left to go. Shout, do we have 1 or 2 quick donations?
Absolutely. Anonymous sends in $120. A buck a star. What a deal. Likely Jessica sent in $50. Gotta catch all the bonus runs. And Mr. Horrible with $168.
Последние 2 звезды осталось на этом уровне.
So a donation for a team of 6 of them must be the best possible
А,
idea,
осталась
right?
последняя звезда на этом уровне.
That bonus BDSP run under $14,000 now. Come on, y'all. We got this.
It's
We
going.
sure do. The hype is real. We need to keep the hype going, guys. We've only got 2 stars left to go. We need to hear some hype in the crowd right now. Let's go. All right, as we come to the final star here.
Остались самые простые звезды на этом уровне. Мы их собираем с
Gets the
легкостью.
wall kick off to the side.
Very, very smooth.
All right.
All right, one more. It's not done at 120 though. You get 120 and then the throws. So we still got a little bit of time here.
So we're entering the final Bowser stage, Bowser in the Sky. It's a wonderful stage. It's very, very difficult.
Let's go
It
to
is
his
the
shot.
perfect end to such a long run.
Ooh, and simply, I don't know, this might be
Блин, у него есть шанс закончить за час 40. Хорошее время будет.
Flirting with a sub 140, if not a low 140 here. How you feeling over there, dude?
Nervous.
All right.
Good answer. But I believe in you. You are doing fantastic. This run has been great. And even if not, I had a great time here.
Absolutely, we're all having a great time here as he's having a great time here into this bit.
Самое смешное, если он здесь где-то погибнет. Это будет его фаул. Я закрою раньше, если что.
Less than $10,000 left to go. Absolutely. Absolutely, Simpson, $50. Yahoo! 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 We've also got Super Bad Mouse with $250. Pokemon! 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 Hype!
Хватит кричать, покемонов, все и так не хотят покемонов.
I had it here. Russ sends in $500. Loving this SM64 run. Simply doing incredible, as have all the runners have done this GDQ. So happy to have everyone back in person this year.
And just like that, we hit 120.
Ура! 120 звезд.
$8,000 to go. Simply gets ready for throws here, guys. We've got 3 throws left to hit, and if Simply hits all 3,
3 броска, поехали.
potentially flirting with a sub 140, maybe a low 140. Let's see what he's got here. I hope to hear some hype in the crowd for these throws. We've got
Первый бросок пошел.
one throw here as he gets the quick re-grab here with a side flip, rotating it around, looking like.
О, мимо.
Oh, that's all right. We're still getting
Мимо.
really good run here.
3,000 on the incentive.
All right, it's okay.
3,000 to go on the incentive. What's
Два.
this run or the incentive?
Это 3,
Oh, here,
точнее
let's
уж.
find out as he hits
Final
2
throw.
throws. It's
Бросок последний, 4 броска будет, окей.
This is
Ну что ж, 4 броска, не куплено. И денег тоже насобирали. Ура, дальше смотрим покемоны, любой процент. Ей. Время вполне классическое. Час 40 и 15 секунд. Нормально, нормально.
Yeah, all right.
Нормально, нормально.
Didn't want to cut it short there. That would have been very upsetting.
Let's go!
That was a fantastic run. Oh my god.
Отличный спидран. Я, кстати, успел поспать 10 минут. Ей.
140-17 on my end.
We'll take a quick look here on the touch of the star. 140-16.5 simply. That is a brand new GDQ best by 1 minute and 25 seconds over Cheese's 2017 run. You've seen it here. Simply the best. Simply the greatest incentive goal being met here today. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is 120
Это
stars in Mario.
самый быстрый Марио, пройденный на марафоне. За 120
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
звезд. На марафоне на
It's always so
ГДК
fun to go to
имеется в
these
виду.
events and be a part of them, and it's a pleasure to be a part of this one. Get a new 120-star best. Huge shout-outs to Cheese for always being a good friend. He's kept me in this game. Huge shout-outs to Artemis and West Dog for doing an amazing job with the commentary. And a huge shout-out to Mr. Game & Shout for doing a wonderful, outstanding job with the hosting, the donation reading, the singing. It was great.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
But with that,
And with that, that's pretty much it. You know, I do these runs fairly often on my channel. There's a lot of heated competition.
Почти конец,
Mario 64
почти
is
конец.
always very PogChamp stuff going on. We have the BDSP coming up, right? Is that what's happening since we met it?
We got it.
nice.
Sweet. Well, that's all for me. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks.
Вот и все.
Thanks for having us.
That's all, folks.
Shout out to Glenna.
Stick
Good name in this game.